Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-August 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aquarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aquarius, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right on into this. And let's see what's happening for my Aquarians in love and romance from now till the end of August. What energy surrounds Aquarius right now at this time, Spirit? What is Aquarius going through or will be going through that we can provide clarity, insight, healing, and guidance on, Spirit? Playfulness. Okay, Aquarius, that's a nice card, and it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I really do feel like someone has been having a great time with you, Aquarius. They love hanging out with you. You're cool, calm, collected, but you're also super fun. I don't know, maybe it's you kind of have this guard at first, but once people get to know you, you show a really awesome side to yourself that's kind of, I don't know, playful, a little bit goofy. I feel like the way you guys flirt is very, you joke around a lot with each other. You lightweight roast each other, but nothing in a way that's hurtful, but a very, very playful, teasing, flirty type of way that they really enjoy. They think you're really witty. They think you're really smart and you're good at a clapback. And I don't know, they're just starting to really think that they want to continue to hang out with you, Aquarius. They want to be around you. For some of you, you've been to a concert with this person, been to an event with this person that was centered around, socialization, maybe some drinks were going around. I'm seeing like this outdoor nighttime brewery or bar type of setup that was for, a specific, I don't know, outing like happy hour or something like that for some of you. Maybe that was even like last weekend you hung out and they had a great time. And I feel Aquarius, they're starting to, I don't know, just looking at the image of this girl kind of holding on to the guy on the swing here, like they're really starting to feel you. And I think, yeah, you could be very attractive, very handsome, very beautiful, sure. But it's kind of what your soul and spirit is what's captivating them. There's just something special about you, Aquarius. That's what I feel so far, but let's get some more cards out. The letter P is sticking out to me, as in Paul, Priscilla. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. But you guys, I don't know. Let's see. Someone could be wearing white right now, like a white shirt. Maybe they were wearing white the last time you saw them. Tell me more about this energy here surrounding Aquarius. Okay, but we have do not trust, and I wonder if someone's thinking like because it's been so casual, because there hasn't been any conversation about how to move forward, how to establish anything more out of this. Someone is kind of wondering if this is something that is going to be fleeting. Are they looking for commitment? Are they looking for something in the long term, or are they just trying to have fun right now? And although they're having a good time with you, are you the only one they're talking to? Or, are you just trying to have fun as well? But I wonder if this is kind of a player or a playette kind of coming through, Aquarius, and maybe some of your suspicions have been around that. Can they get more serious, I guess, from this card in the do not trust here? Interesting. Let's go ahead and dive into the tarot and see if we can break this down a little bit more, this situation here. Okay, whew, the Devil. First card out, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. That's all it could mean for some of you guys, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. But for this being the dead center of it, yeah, this comes from a very karmic energy around this situation. But I feel like, let me get all the cards out first. I almost feel that there's a little bit of obsession energy. Is it one-sided or two-sided though? Interesting. The Sun card is crossing it. Leo energy. I'll get all the cards out first and then I'll show them to you. You give this person a major ego boost, Aquarius. Just saying. And I can see why. Well, I'll show you. Hold on. Wow. 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 Okay, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So this is Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. Does not have to be the case. People do just like to hear the astrological connotations with the card. This, I kind of feel like someone was in a relationship and they just got out of one, or they've been out of one, and right now they're kind of looking to just explore their options. The Four of Wands, yeah, I feel you guys do kind of have this friend vibe with each other. There is a lot of passion here, especially when you guys hook up. It gets pretty intense pretty quickly in the bedroom. I even feel like some of you guys hooked up somewhere even public outside. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but you'll know if it is. This Four of Wands energy, I wonder too if someone is starting to see the other person as being a partner, as being someone that they could see themselves being with. Not only because there's security there, it's more based on the chemistry. It's more based on the sexual connection that you for sure have with this person. And even if you haven't hooked up with them yet, or it's been very basic, they can just still feel the intensity through the interactions you have with one another, through touching one another simply. When they put that hand on your lower back or vice versa around you, when you guys just get really close to one another and stare into each other's eyes, there's a fire there. There's a passion there. They do find you very funny too. Again, like there's that joking energy that I don't know, you say things that make them laugh a lot. But let's talk about this, Aquarius, because there's a lot of complexity around this situation. And I feel that someone is starting to develop feelings really quickly, while the other person is still trying to figure out what they want. And that's something that we need to pay attention to. I do feel like with this Four of Wands, you have the potential of being a good match, but one person isn't fully awakened to this as the other is. One person is definitely not ready to go to the next level like someone else is preparing for. So that is something to kind of keep mind of here, Aquarius. And I do feel like whoever is really, really into this, who is already seeing themselves being with this person, prepare for yourself if this person kind of backpedals at times, if you haven't seen that already. I feel with this Four of Wands that people see you as being a good match with one another, but it's still not ready to go to that threshold, or at least I don't feel like they, or you even, feel like it's ready to really go to that next step yet. Interesting. Okay. Someone loves to grab on someone's hips, thighs. Anyway. The center of this is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. So I gotta say, Aquarius, I do feel this is very, very sexual. Um, and I feel that this energy is a little bit intense. It is a little bit obsessive. I wonder if someone's obsessing over you. You know, when you don't reply to their message, when you don't give them a call back, they start checking your social media. They start thinking about what it is you could be doing. But if it's them that's being a little bit more, you know, sidesteppy, being a little more guarded, they're a little bit in a different vibration right now. And it does feel a little bit lower. It does feel like they're going after their impulses and their instincts, their human instincts for, you know, luxury, for lust, for temptation. I do find someone is looking at the other person as a huge temptation here. And maybe it's like, I know that this person isn't ready for more. I know that they're not looking for more, but I can't help but still want to be involved around them. There's something about you, there's something about them that keeps you guys still connected, even if you guys know you can't give each other what you guys want fully. But I wonder if a strong link to that for a lot of you is sex. Because it's bomb. I see that in the cards for a lot of you. Someone may be well packaged, someone may know exactly what to do, all the tricks and tips in the bedroom that really makes someone's toes curl. But again, there's just some sort of understanding here that this could be even a little bit toxic in some ways. It's like you guys know that there could be more to this. There is someone that wants more, but they're not wanting to take it there. So is someone kind of getting their hopes a little bit up with the fantasy of this going somewhere when they know deep, deep down this isn't right for either of you, or one of you at least. Someone may have a hairy chest I'm picking up on, but let's keep going. What's challenging this is the Sun card. Leo energy. So what I feel with this crossing the spread, challenging the spread, as some tarot readers like to put it, there's someone who isn't wanting to fully come to consciousness or come to terms with this situation here. That's how it feels like. They really don't want to trust their emotional feelings to this. Because I gotta say, guys, we have the Lovers here and we have the Nine of Cups here. But it's almost as if they're a little bit more fixated in their ways of how they want to see the situation, of what they think makes them happy, which for someone is being single, is to mingle, is not to be so selective at this time. But you know, the challenge too with the Sun card here is that despite even the intense sexual energy, maybe even knowing that someone kind of may right now be in this for the sexual connection or attraction, or maybe even knowing how toxic it could be for someone, there's still this feeling that even with all that, they make me happy. Which is something to examine. I would say no judgment here, okay, at all. But for whoever knows that this person is only, in it for the sexual intensity, in it just to have fun, and someone may want something more from this, there could be a question of what truly makes you happy. Is it the sexual attention they give you? Is it the fact that someone gives the other person a little bit of the ego boost? Is it the fact that being around and having them be so intense with you, so passionate with you, it's something that makes you feel good, which is understandable. But is it fleeting? I also feel with the Sun card here that someone may start to come to understand that this time that you guys are connecting, having the intensity, the fun, is not going to last. And so this sun, this light, this happiness that is being experienced right now is going to eventually come to an end because you guys are not on the same page, maybe. For some of you, you could have met just this summer, June, July, August. Let's keep going. Crowning this is the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. So yeah, I feel with this Nine of Cups, someone has made someone else, again, feel very good about themselves, feel very good about their situation. But pay attention to the imagery on this card here. And if you need to pause it, go right ahead. But it looks like these people are having a conversation. And if you look at the male that's pictured in this card, he looks a little stumped, while the other chick is just cool, right? Chilling, satisfied. So I wonder if there has been a conversation recently of along the lines of something like, I've had a really great time with you, but I'm not looking for anything more. I'm just doing me right now. I want to do what's best for myself. I'm working on myself, and it kind of disappointed the other person. Whether it was verbatim or along those lines, I feel that conversation just kind of has happened. And where someone kind of thought that this was going down that road of maybe something further, it didn't. And that conversation kind of really proved it. Now, I also feel, again, someone's very stubborn with their idea of wanting to be single, despite the feelings that are starting to develop here. I do feel with you, Aquarius, more than anyone else they may be talking to or have talked to, you are someone that they have had the best connection with, even had a little bit more emotional depth than the other people. And you really stand out in that way. But I do feel someone may be realizing that their hopes of this connection, based on their recent actions, based on a recent conversation, is not turning it out the way they thought it was going to. And that maybe someone has their own motives more than what would be of a partnership. I'm also hearing lap sitting. Maybe someone likes to sit in the other's lap while on the couch, while, going out somewhere. I'm just hearing lap sitting. What's reading this is the Six of Wands. So Leo energy. When I feel they first saw you, Aquarius, they had to get to know you. You stood out the first time they met you, the first time they saw you. They were kind of scoping for, who was cute in the room, who had it in the room, and they darted to you. They definitely feel, like I said with the Nine of Cups, that there's something about you that stands out, that makes them even hungrier. They can't keep their hands off of you, Aquarius. I kind of feel like they always have to be touching you in some way, whether that's like knees touching subtly like that, or even, again, like I said, putting an arm around, or touching the lower back, or touching the hip, or touching the arm. You're too good not to touch, I feel. Of course, in a consensual way, that goes without saying. But yeah, Aquarius, I do feel that with the devil energy being this dead center of this, in all honesty, for some of you, the attention they give makes someone feel really, really good, whether that's you giving the attention or them. And it puts someone on a little bit of a high horse, especially if, after getting out of a relationship, for someone that may have been in the beginning of 2022, or maybe even like right before summer, someone kind of wanted to still know if they got it, that they could still attract, that they would not be, out of a connection for too long. It's almost as if for someone out there, it makes them feel good knowing that they have someone that has a crush on them, that is attracted to them. And again, we're human. And there's something about the compliments they give. There's something about the direct attention when you two are around each other that confirms it for someone. I'm also hearing red hair, and that can mean something for someone too. But yeah, from the moment they saw you, the moment they met, even when you saw them too, that chemistry, that attraction, that sexual attraction, you were each other's type to the T. There was something about you that stood out. But still, again, with the do not trust here, let's really examine the reality of the situation, which I feel for some of you is kind of hitting hard at this time or by the end of August. And if it is just something that you guys are just having fun with, just wanting to, examine and see where it goes and not have anything too serious, too certain, then it's perfect for you guys. But for some of you that may want something more serious, want something more committed, I don't know if by now or anytime super soon, it's going to be the Ten of Pentacles. Just saying. Your energy in this and how they see you in this, Aquarius, is the Page of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Someone could have a fire rising sign, perhaps. Someone could also be, you could be a lot younger in this duo, Aquarius, with the page here. But yeah, you are just, something about you is just spicy. Something about you maybe a little bit feisty. Something about you is just extremely magnetic. I don't know. It's almost as if, Aquarius, when they're with you, around you, you make them feel like young again. You make them feel alive. You make them feel like they can always have a good time. I'm feeling like a kiss on my neck. I wonder if someone got a hickey from them. A lot of kisses on my neck, so that could just be confirmation for someone. But with this Page of Wands, they're definitely looking to keep this up as far as having this continuous sexual, romantic type of situation here, but it's still the page to keep in mind. It's still something that they see is going to be, for now, fun, but they also don't see in this moment longevity. But out of anyone, again, there's something about you that they want to keep engaging in. You, with the Devil and how they see you as the Page of Wands, there's something that you bring out of them that they can't necessarily control, that they wouldn't do with anyone else, but they do with you. That is very passionate, sensual, sexual. Someone could also have grown out their hair very long, has very long hair, maybe got extensions, I'm seeing as well. And someone could be like flexible, whether they're like a dancer or they practice yoga, they stretch a lot. Now, their energy in this, maybe how you see them in this situation, is the Lover's card. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. There are 2 sixes here. Someone could be seeing a lot of sixes as, number synchronicities. Someone's birthday could be February 6th, February 16th, perhaps January 26th for someone out there, life path 6. But yeah, this is where I feel it could be a little bit one-sided with whatever role you fit, but someone I do feel is developing feelings here. Or even so, even if someone's at a lower vibration, not fully awakened to, the other person might already see with the intensity, with the passion, that this is something that is going to have significance in someone's love life, that they'll always be remembered for, that there is a strong pull here for a reason. But again, I just wonder if someone has to kind of deliberate or discern the difference between intense passion, if that passion lasts, consistently, and also, if it's passion versus love. because it's very easy to get the two mixed up. Coming from experience, I know. But I still can't help but see this like do not trust. So do not trust, maybe for some of you guys, the fantasy right now where you may be seeing, either you or them, that this is going to go somewhere in the very, very near future, by the end of the month. I still feel there's a lot to experience. I still feel there's a lot to develop. But how far is that going to develop? When will that develop? And I also kind of feel too, Aquarius, with this Lover's card here, there may be someone that is keeping another person around. Again, I don't feel like you guys are committed. I don't feel like you guys are in a relationship. But it may be something to be aware of, that there is someone that they may be talking to as well. And maybe they're finding themselves to make a decision or make a choice about who they want to prioritize their time with, you or the other person. And Aquarius, I know you're not going to be treated as an option. All right, Aquarius, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to unfold in the very near future by the end of the month, what are you more to experience, what are they going to do very, very soon? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you what's likely to unfold in the near future. Pull some oracle cards as well to just answer some more of these questions. What is the purpose of this? Is this a karmic? Is it something more? What else do you need to know? So with whatever happens, you make the best choice for yourself. We're going to do that with the oracle cards as well. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Aquarius, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way in regards to what you may be experiencing in your love life right now. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.